Okay. How many artists did you start off with?
I started off with me. I was an artist. My cousin D-Ray. Me and El Cheddar was working together. And I also had like a group out of the neighborhood, my two young homies, called Duce and Ace. So Duce was a twin. Duce is a twin. His brother Uno, R.P. Uno. And then Ace, back then, when it was like 15, 16, he rapped with Rich. I'm Rich, Reno V. And so Reno V had went to jail, and Uno had went to jail. So now Duce was left, and Ace was left. They really didn't rap together, but I put them together like, okay, y'all Duce and Ace. That's the name of y'all group, and I'm finna present it and put this out. So that was one of the first groups I actually put out on the label. And there was some young cats at the time. Duce was like 20, and Ace was like 16, 17. And them dudes was hot, man. It was hot. They did their thing. They definitely showed up. So it was like I had about 3 or 4 artists at the time.
Okay. What made you want to become a rapper?
Cause just listening to like cats like who was I listening to, like influenced by like you had like E40 that was doing his thing. He was a rapper. He was a entrepreneur. He owned the label, and he was putting his family on, and I felt that. So we kind of I got a lot of influence from him, and like Tupac and a lot of the West Coast greats, and even some of the cats from the East Coast and down south and everything.
Any city rappers?
The city rappers, like one of my favorite, one who used to be my favorite city rapper is Messy Marv. That was my guy. That was my #1 rapper out the city, man. Mess fell off, but shouts out to Mess though. That's my guy though. You know what I'm saying? He been in and out of jail, went through some bullshit in life, but that nigga was making some dope ass music. He was making hits because I really looked up to him because he was in the streets. And he was able to do the same, because I was younger at the time. So he was in the streets, and he was able to do music at the same time and be good at it. Really make some quality music.
So did you gravitate to that?
Yeah.
Being able to be in the streets and be able to do his music thing as well?
Yeah, I did gravitate towards that, and I feel like it didn't necessarily help me because I was really in the streets, and I was really doing music, and you can't do both at the same time. I had to actually learn that, you know what I'm saying, the hard way, literally, you know what I'm saying, being in the streets, like, yeah, it was bad, but, yeah, so I definitely gravitated towards that, but I learned a lot of lessons.
What type of lessons did you learn?
Just like what I just said, like, you can't do both at the same time. You're not going to be full-fledged in the streets and full-fledged in music. It's just not going to work. Anybody who tried to do that was definitely some bad happened to him. It's just not gonna happen. You gotta give one of them up. And I couldn't. I was in the streets, but I was still doing my music. So yeah.
So which one did you give up?
I mean, pretty much I had to give up. I had to fall back from the streets. But you know how it is. People that know me, they know. I'm around. But I definitely had to fall back from the streets. And so I took a break from the music all around to learn, just to learn some things and do some other stuff at the time.
Elaborate on that for me a little bit. What you mean by taking a break?
I took a break just from music and ended up doing like real estate. I got into real estate. So I started off as a real estate investor. And then I just figured like if I get my licenses, I can learn a lot and it'll help me. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up becoming a mortgage loan originator and a real estate agent in California.
So when did you take a break from music?
I say I took the break like 2012, 2013 or something.